Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. In the previous episode, we freed the people of Rodia from the leather jerks. And in this episode, I decided to head to Santa Monica. In between episodes, I already sold off the gear that I had for some cash, or rather scrap, and didn't do much in terms of leveling except for giving Face a level in assault rifle and Brains a level in computer science. Also, in order to find this cache, you need to have a score, or a perception score of 10. If you've got the clay wizard figurine, just toss it on Pizepi, whom hopefully should have a perception of 8 by this point. Anyways, if we dig it up, we'll find... Come on. Some armor. Different armor. Last couple of times I dug it up because I did some testing. It was power armor. Now, I actually did some looking into combat speed, and I discovered that combat speed determines how far a person can travel on 1 AP. And given that Takeyuki is a melee character, he needs all the combat speed he can get. So I'm kind of thinking of downgrading him to the Kevlar suit, but only to increase his combat speed, so yeah. Whoops. No idea what ammo I just took. Give this to Rogue. Give this to Eagle Eye. That to Pizepi, and distribute the rest. So yeah, I'm gonna try... Yeah, I'm gonna increase his combat speed. Because he's got low enough AP as it is. But with that... Oh! One other thing. We also got a distress call about a giant synth attacking a farm in Inglewood. Like I said, these are not timed. You can go to them anytime you want. So I'm gonna hold off on it. Not because I couldn't handle it, but because of the fact that I want to move the story forward and potentially get our newest friend. Probably not this episode, but who knows. Anyways, let us head for Angel Oracle. And I'm going to take my own advice and move bit by bit, quick saving each time. Son of a... Another Robinson group. No matter, I just quick saved. So it shouldn't be an issue. Seriously? It's like they're just camping out there waiting for me. Well, I'm not going to give them the pleasure of a fight. There we go. Angel Oracle. There are a bunch of side quests, but we need to take care of the main quest here first.
What an impressive edifice.
Attention, gentle citizens. I've received word that we have new guests arriving at the Angel. Some of you may have heard their radio broadcast. They call themselves the Desert Rangers. They are lawmen and lawwomen who have come all the way from Arizona. So kindly show them your utmost hospitality. And remember, Fletcher's cleansing will be starting soon, so please plan to arrive on time to ensure you have a proper view. Good day.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Hello, Ranger friends. Can you please step over here? Hello, gentle stranger. Welcome to the Angel Oracle, home of the Manorites. My name is Guard Lelowin, and this is Guard Baron. We're at your service. What did the radio broadcast mean by cleansing? Sorry, gentle inquisitors, but I'm not really supposed to talk about that with new visitors. I'm sure Sheriff Marshall will go over it when she explains the rules. What do you know about the Angel Oracle? Why, you're standing in front of it. This is our home, and we've made it very nice. We've been broadcasting our message of manners and civility to the Wasteland, and we believe it's helping restore some civilization to the world. You are totally welcome to share with us, friend. First, you need to talk to the sheriff over in visitor processing. Why do you care so much about manners? There's nothing more important than manners, my friends. It is the glue that holds civilization together. Say, we're looking for cat litter. Got any? Well, we don't make it here if that's what you're asking, but Mr. Manners keeps cats, and he has our scavenging teams looking for the stuff all the time, so we may have some. Okay, are the Mannerite broadcasts coming from here? Oh sure, Mr. Manners dispenses wisdom all across LA via the radio. It's a call-in show, and he really helps people learn to get along through the power of manners, now that there's no central authority. It's how I came here. In fact, I got sick of fighting hobos for lizard legs and realized I could make something of myself. Maybe help rebuild civilization, you know? Maybe I could. Brother Owen, our guests look a little impatient. Perhaps we should hold our personal testimonies for a later day. What do you think about Mr. Manners? Oh, he is a great man, our leader and the world's most knowledgeable mind when it comes to manners of propriety. What kind of radio you got? I was told that we have one of the most powerful setups in this part of Los Angeles. It's a really great promotional tool, don't you think? It just brings so many people together so quickly. Yep, it's a nice piece of tech to have. Brother Owen, having good manners doesn't mean we have to go spilling all our secrets. Like the book says, a little ambiguity is good in social situations. Okay, where exactly is the sheriff? Sheriff Marshall is just inside the door here, and she'll get you situated in the Angel Oracle. Just make sure you're polite and use your manners. That's the real key to our society here, you know? What can you tell me about the Mannerites? Well, that's us, friend. We're the Mannerites, adherents of the Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners. And this is our home. If you come in peace and are polite, you are more than welcome to enter. If not, why, we'll have to ask you to leave. Okay, then. And someone tells me this isn't a group we want to piss off.
He is so well-mannered. This bodes well.
No, Pizzepi. No, it doesn't. Sorry about this, but we need to ask you some questions to make sure you're ready. After all, we can't have someone barging in and them complaining that they didn't know the rules right. Just answer the following questions and we'll have you on your way. First question. When referring to a stranger, do you call them sir or fuckface? Well, they're all about manners, so sir. Perfect. Next question. Do you wash your hands before or after a meal? Before. That's right, because we're not savages. And also, we like to stay healthy. Okay, next question. Do you sell agreements with words or with bloods? Or blood? Well, I try to be as charismatic as possible. Over here, please, newcomers. Welcome to the Angel, friends. I'm Sheriff Marshall, and I'll need to explain a few things before we let you roam free. You do know that we're the Mannerites, right? And we put a premium on manners? Yeah, we do. What do you know about Angel Oracle? This place used to be a gladiatorial arena or something. The letters fell off the front, and they say leaving the words... The letters fell off the front, they say, leaving the words as you see them. Fair enough. We're looking for cat litter. Got any? Well, we have some, but we can't give you any. Mr. Manners keeps it for his cats. I know that's a bit wasteful considering its use in fighting radiation poisoning, but we don't get much of that here, so I don't ride him too hard about it. Any way we can help here? You'd like to help? Well, that's great, just great. Now that you've been processed and educated, we might just take you up on that right now. Though you should get acquainted with the place. You'll have to stick by a few rules, but I don't suppose that's too much of a hardship for law enforcers such as yourselves. What are the rules? We live by the book here. I was brought up a Robinson, but we came to the Angel and took its habits. So surely you can too. First rule is be polite. Second is use your manners. Don't speak out of turn. Don't interrupt. Cleanliness, is next to godliness. You know, like that. What do you know about the Robinsons? I'm a Robinson, born and raised. We believe that a person has to take proactive steps to seize the maximum amount of power they can. In fact, Maximum Power is the name of the book we live by. Found alongside the Mannerites' Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners in Los Feliz bookshop. What do you know about Los Feliz? It's a small settlement northeast of here past Hollywood. It's ruled by a group of Jesus freak types. That's why we left. That might have been holy. They weren't polite. What exactly do you mean by polite? Well, being polite's the law here. Being rude or unkempt gets you demerits, and if you get enough of those, why you get put on trial. And if you've been bad enough to be put on trial, chances are good you'll be taking part in an execution, but not on the fun side. You have executions here? Yes, gentle speaker, executions. We've got a nice and tidy little place, and sometimes people do their level best to make a mess of it. We don't like that. It's not polite. Without the civilizing grace of manners, we're no better than the savages. So sometimes we're forced to show people just how serious we are. I don't savor the job, but we've got one coming up soon. A little fella named Fletcher. Couldn't keep his bunk area clean. Felt drew in some roaches through a vent next to his bed. Hurt some people. Wrecked some stuff. So an example has to be made. What do you know about Fletcher? Nicest guy you'll ever meet, polite to a fault, but he's so absent-minded he couldn't even keep clean enough to keep the roaches away. Disgusting things. Huh. Seems
I can see
a
why
little
everything
harsh.
is so well ordered. She keeps order with grace and tact.
Alright, there's somebody we need to talk
Too
to.
nice. There's not going to be any fights here, are there?
From the book. Force is the last word.
I remember Mr. Manners' dad. Boy howdy did he get rude when he died. Too bitter for the stew pot, he said. Hey kid, do me a favor, will ya? What kind of favor? Listen, I used to be a civility enforcer back in the day, and I remember an old dentist's office out west. They had all kinds of supplies, including denture paste. Well, I need some of that gunk to glue my teeth in so I can eat. You get it for me? I'll give you some sweet gear. You up for it? Sure. You'll go far with an attitude like that, kid. I like you. Here, I'll mark the spot on your map. We're gonna need this for later, so we're not going to be going right away. Also, Inglewood. That's the place I told you about with the distress call. But that's not the main quest. That's just something for another quest later on. Right now, we need to speak with Fletcher. Stranger, gentle strangers, a moment of your time, please. Oh, thank you so much. I hope you can intercede for me. I have been wrongfully imprisoned. Why are you imprisoned? Mr. Manners must know I'm innocent. He must. I admit I did fail to wash my shirt a couple weeks in a row. I did fail to pick up my room, and it did apparently lead to a roach infestation, but it wasn't deliberate. I've just been depressed. Ask my wife. I'm usually very clean, and I can be again. What happened with the roaches? They came out of the steam tunnels into my room, and I take full responsibility for letting them in. But I helped stop them, and I said I was sorry. Please, you have to help me. Why have you been depressed? It's personal. Well, my wife, she's been keeping to herself lately. She won't talk to me, and she won't say why. I'm afraid I've failed her in some way, but she won't tell me how. It's really got me in a state. What can you tell us about your wife? Her name is Elizaveta Shestakova, and you can usually find her up in the farm near the solar collectors. She and Mr. Manners are good friends, which is why I don't understand this. Surely he would want her to be unhappy, and what could make her more unhappy than the execution of her husband? Okay, how can we help? Just tell Mr. Manners I'm innocent. I'll wait here patiently until he sets me free. I mean, I'll talk to him.
They would imprison a man for so small a crime? Perhaps they aren't so civilized after all.
Echo 1, this is Santa Fe Base. Come in.
Go ahead, Echo 1.
Roger, Echo 1. Got a distress call from a House of Pleasure near your location. Owner says God's militia have killed several women and are cleansing sinners as they come in the door.
Oh boy.
Sending coordinates to you now. Confirm?
Again, that's something we're gonna hold off on. Confirmed, over.
10-4. And your call on this one, Echo 1. But personally, I'm siding with the ladies.
Of course.
Santa Fe Base out.
Okay, now if we head up this
Civilization
way...
at last.
Hold it right there, Gentle Rangers, please, or else my men will politely detain you by force. Our prison Erwin Fletcher escaped from his cell in the Commons. Kind of funny that you show up and he'd disappear. Suspicious, even. So here's the deal. You will kindly pick one of your merry little band to be our hostage, and then you will go find Fletcher, please. If you find Fletcher and bring him home, alive, you can have your friend back. If you kill him, or fail to bring him back, well, we promised an execution, and it's just as easy to use a stranger implicated in the escape of the accused. Might even be a better example, you follow? Suspicious? Us? I have reports from a very reliable Manorites that you were conversing with a fugitive recently. Yeah, but we weren't gonna help him escape. Have you got any clues? At the risk of doing your job for you, you could check out the area around the cage for any leads. Okay, I'll stay as hostage. My men will escort you to your cell and your belongings will be placed in our armory for safekeeping. If your team wishes to speak with Mr. Manners, then go ahead. I will place them on the visitor list. Yeah. Decide to toss face in there. I know it seems rough, but if I recall correctly, there are explosives that need disarming, so we need Takayuki.
Attention, gentle citizens. It has been brought to my attention that Fletcher had the audacity.
Wait a minute,
to
no,
escape.
I need face. Who can I go without? I'm probably gonna need Rogue for some lockpicking. Like I said, that was weird. Takayuki, some explosives. I'm gonna need Pizepi. Rose is too important. Eagle Eye, I need too
why
much
is he
damage.
locked up? That shit makes no sense.
Rose, no. I'm gonna need a medic. Ooh, I'm gonna be honest. The only logical thing I can pick
Echo 1,
is
this is Santa Fe base. Come in. Send it.
I can think of is
Santa Fe base.
brains, maybe. But I know for a fact I'm gonna be dealing with robots. Ooh, tough call. I mean, I could just shoot the bombs, so I don't really need
civilization at
Takayuki, so... Sorry, man, you're going in. Okay.
Attention, gentle citizens. It has been brought to my attention that Fletcher had the audacity to escape. Please keep your eyes peeled and report any suspicious activity to your nearest civility enforcer. Until this matter is resolved, the execution will be placed on hold. Seeing as our guests, the Desert Rangers, are lawmen, they will be assisting in the investigation. One of the Desert Rangers has even graciously volunteered to take Fletcher's place until Fletcher is found and returned, alive. I'm sure this will provide proper motivation for them to return our friend Fletcher in a timely manner. Good day.
Now, unless you have a hard-ass skill of 10, there's no point in talking to the guy outside the cage. So, we're going to want to head around back. Da-da-da. There's a pair of relatively fresh tracks leading from the farm. A pair of footsteps on either side of the tracks, like someone was being dragged against his will. Dun dun dun. Anyways, we're going to follow some tracks until we find a man by the name of Yi. Come on, where's this guy?
From the book.
There he is.
It is rude to forego your personal appearance.
Hello again. We have met, correct? What are you doing in the corn and poppy field? Don't get a lot of visitors here. The air makes us all a little loopy. My name's Roger. Roger Yi. Did I say that already? Hey, we saw some tracks over there. Do you know who made them? Oh yeah, you can see them. They go right through there, over to the ventilation panels. It was from the visitors. Who have you seen coming through here? Some civility enforcers came through not long ago. They were carrying someone between them, I think. Pretty sure they were headed towards the ventilation panels. Okay, what can you tell us about them? It was weird because I could have sworn it was Nick Chauvin and Gene Kronk, but couldn't have been. I must have been breathing too many syrup fumes. Robinsons don't go on CE patrols. What can you tell us about Nick Chauvin? Nick Chauvin is one of the quiet Robinsons. Not one of those pushy, in-your-face, loudmouth assholes. Oh, I apologize. That was rude. He works in the cafeteria. That's why it was weird to see him in CE clothes. What do you know about Gene Kronk? Gene Kronk hangs out near the water tower. He says he's in charge of keeping the pumps running, but seriously? I never see the guy lift a finger. His hands are always clean. Is it rude to talk about someone behind his back? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, so the Robinsons are probably responsible for Fletcher's escape. Fine. Let's see. I'm gonna need a kiss-ass skill if we find Elizaveta. You do still have that ring, right? Ah, shoot. Because I don't think I have the kiss-ass skill for that. Yeah, no. Okay then, so let's head for that platform. We can speak to Elizaveta, but we need a kiss-ass skill of 7, and unfortunately that ring I had, which would boost that, has mysteriously disappeared. I'm willing to bet it was one of the things that Takayuki had. Now, let's see. Ah, there's Gene Kronk. What do you want? What can you tell us about Fletcher? He's gone. What's about it? All I know is he was a dipshit who got smart and escaped some stupid-ass rules. We know he's gone. We heard you took him out of the Angel. Me? Sorry, man. I'm too lazy. That's what the Manorites all say anyway. Tori's always telling me to seize my power, but I'm doing some powerful relaxing. Roger Yee saw you and Nick Chauvin down on the farm carrying somebody. That doesn't seem too lazy. Ow, fuck. I told Elizaveta this wasn't a watertight plan. Alright, look. Here's the spot on the map where we took Fletcher. Alrighty then. Please don't tell Tori I had anything to do with this. If she finds out, I'm dead. Why would Tori care about you taking Fletcher? I shouldn't have said anything. That's her business. You want to know? Ask her. You can find her at the cafeteria. Just don't tell her I sent you, alright? Yeah. Basically, if you have the kiss-ass skill, you can find out from Elizaveta that she was sent to...
Well organized. Nice farm. These people are doing it right.
That Tori had Elizaveta seduce Mr. Manners. And then she convinced Mr. Manners to try and get rid of her husband, so that Tori could then reveal that it was all a great injustice and get him thrown out, and blah 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 blah.
Truly, this is the most civilized place I have ever been.
Wow. Look who we have here. Rangers. You've deigned to stop by. I heard you were in the Coliseum, of course.
Did you have Fletcher kidnapped?
They told you to talk to me? That's nuts.
Seriously, did you have Fletcher kidnapped?
Fine. I just wanted you to leave me alone. But it looks like you're a smart, well-versed dealer in human nature, so I regret that decision. You've seen how false and sugar-sweet all these people are to each other. Here's to honesty.
You value honesty. Tell us the truth.
Yes, it's true. I should have had Fletcher's abductors stay out instead of making 2 teams. But here's the thing. I want to depose the current regime of personal abnegation and denial and put a system of personal power in its place. Now, I'm going to trust to your discretion as a self-actualized individual to keep the nature of this particular strategy to yourself. And I hardly need mention that if you fail in this duty, it will simply be the word of a vagabond against that of a respected member of the community.
You want our discretion.
I think we can work a deal. You want to use the radio, I hear. I want the Coliseum. And no, I won't call it the Angel. What a stupid name. You help me take the Coliseum from Mr. Manners, and I'll make sure you get what you need.
No.
See you around, Rangers.
Oh, we'll see you
if
around.
everyone sees his ultimate power, what then?
Yeah, no, we're not helping her. I just don't trust her. At all. Anyways, let's head out to Fletcher's hideout. Ooh, gotta remember to take that clay figurine off of Giuseppe, because that reduces her armor. Sure, it boosts her perception, but that's not what we need right now. Suppose it was too much to hope for. I'm seriously considering just using a save editor to take care of that. Really? I don't want to waste my ammo on them, especially considering I'm a man down. There we go. Now, as you'll probably find out soon enough, this isn't a good hideout. Trust me on that one. Gonna keep Giuseppe in the lead because there are mines that we can step on, and her perception will reveal them, hopefully. Yep, we've got some industrial worker bots. Come out of the house, Fletcher. Oh god, they're gonna kill me. Please, someone help! There is no one here to help. Clearly you ain't paying attention. Oh boy, these are the same type of bots that we had to deal with back in, or that we tried to deal with back in the, that industrial area. Ooh, B-Sod, perfect. Let's see if we can't get some more on that. Yeah, this is why I kind of needed brains for all this. And why I was considering leaving Takayuki in the party, but no. Yeah, my guys aren't all that effective. Well, guys with guns aren't all that effective. I mean, granted, the sniper does okay, but it's not enough. Unfortunately, I'm not close enough for that one. But he's close enough for us. Rose, you know what? Why don't you start healing up? Eagle Eye, use this one. Thank you, weather. Alright, Brains, finish it off. Or not. Okay, that takes all of them. Please, I don't want to go back with you. I'm waiting for my wife. Yeah, you don't have much of a say in the matter. Giuseppe, why don't you go around, see if there's any more... I thought that was already... Yeah, just gotta make sure there aren't any more on the pathway back out. Because if he dies, so does Takayuki. Oh, that's just over there. Never mind. Alright, Fletcher. Let's get a move on. I don't want to die! We're not going to kill you. We're just taking you back to the Angel. But they'll execute me. If I go back, don't you understand? Your wife is coming here. Yes, she's the one who broke me out of the cage. Well, her cousin Jean did, actually. Him and Jean Kronk. But it was her idea. She didn't want to see me die for one of Tori's crazy schemes. I'm supposed to wait here until she can sneak away from the Angel. What kind of crazy scheme are we talking about? I'm afraid it didn't make much sense to me. You'd have to ask Tori or my wife. All I know is somehow me getting executed was going to solve everything for Tori. Manners is holding one of our team hostage. They'll be executed if you don't go back. But that's monstrous. They blame you? I can't have someone die for me. Alright, I'll come peacefully. Good. Let's see, safe over here, but it's 11%. We're already out of time, but I want to finish off this quest. Let me just quickly loot these 2 bots. Alright, 7.62 ammo, not bad. Distribute. And distribute. Okay then, with that, I'm aware I'm leaving behind a lot of loot, but I really want to finish this quest. Plus, I don't want to have to deal with all those mines, so I'll see you guys back at Angel Oracle. Okay, we're back at Angel Oracle, and we need to hurry. Fletcher, so polite of you to come back. It would be rude to assume you came back under duress. The sheriff will be delighted to see you. Please go see her. Oh wow, strong enough to push that thing. Rangers, you can head inside too. Your friend will be released and all confiscated items will be returned. As promised. Hey, Takayuki. You're not too sore with us, are you? Alright, now we need to move quickly. Because we need to stop this execution. There he is, Mr. Manners himself.
Are you ready? I'm so sorry, gentle interrupter. What is so important that you had to barge into the middle of our service?
Tori Robinson is plotting to take over.
Please excuse me, Rangers. I have a speech to make. Gentle spectators, I have received word from these gracious Rangers that Citizen Fletcher was framed for the crimes he was about to be executed for. An attempt to get me to execute him unjustly so that his death could be used against me. Well, the person who framed him is none other than Tori Robinson, who wanted to bring me down and take my place. That is the height of rudeness, and I therefore decree that Tori should take Fletcher's place in the manacles. Free Fletcher! Bring me Tori!
Down with Tori! Off with her head!
Fuck this noise. Let's get out of here.
If Tori goes,
Yeah, screw this.
Too.
Good
About
riddance!
time they left. Overstayed. They're welcome.
Listen, Rangers, I can't allow Tori to continue to plot against me. Perhaps you could meet me in my quarters?
Attention, gentle citizens. The main gate shall remain closed until Tori Robinson and her unsavory followers are detained. All citizens are to stay out of the way of our civility enforcers. Those who interfere will be punished accordingly. Good day.
Well, we managed to save a man's life and stop a plot to take over, so I'd say that's a good point to end the episode off. Oh yeah, Takayuki did have it. Oh well. Didn't need it in the end anyways. But with that, we're going to end it off here today and help Mr. Manners in the next episode. So, if you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, or to hit the straw polling to vote for our next Let's Play. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching!